Friday's time to get some movie reviews from our very own Michael Cook. So we've got a thriller playing in theaters. We got Beast, and we got kind of is it a rom-com? Spin Me Round
kind of thing. Yes.
Okay.
Let's talk about Beast first. This opens in theaters today here in Little Rock. It's the story of Idris Elba. He plays a recently widowed father. He's taking his two teenage daughters to South Africa, to the small town where their mother and his deceased wife was from. The purpose is just to kind of reconnect, as the movie explains, which I won't go into, that they had been estranged, and he thinks it's a chance to come together, and he goes off with his old friend played by Charlotte Copley, and they go on a safari to look at animals and lions and things like that. Tigers and bears, oh my, exactly. And then, of course, as the title suggests, Beast, there is a rogue lion out to just kill everybody because poachers have killed this lion's pride. So this lion is out for revenge, and Idris Elba and his family are in the way, and so they must play cat and mouse, no pun intended, with this lion. A lot of action scenes. Of course, the lion is CGI, which I thought was very well done. You really felt like that was a real lion coming after them in the vehicles, in the bush, wherever it is. So look, with a movie called Beast, it's a very simple storyline. The father has to protect his kids. The lion is trying to kill everybody. This movie delivers on what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to be a good summertime thriller with a man trying to protect his family from this beast who shows no mercy to anyone or anything. So I enjoyed this movie for what it was, just a good action flick, a good summertime movie. Idris Elba, of course, is a great action star, although here he's playing a bit of a bumbling family, dad, but he still pulls it off well. So I enjoyed this movie. So all in all, I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, okay. I didn't think it was going to get that high, but okay, good.
Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised.
All right, cool.
Let's talk about Spin Me Round. It's just premiered on various streaming platforms, iTunes, Amazon Prime, so on, where you can rent it. Stars Alison, Brie. She works in a restaurant that's sort of a takeoff of Olive Garden, and her boss enrolls her in a one-week program where she gets to go to Tuscany, Italy, to be part of to be part of the a corporate retreat to learn more about Italian food. And at first they tell them they're going to be put up in this glorious villa, and then they get stuck in this shack of a hotel. There they meet Alessandro Novello. He is the owner of this Tuscan Grove, this Olive Garden ripoff, or as it were. And his assistant basically starts bringing Alison, Brie to him, and they go off on adventures, and but then it starts clearly inappropriate boss-employee relationship. This is a movie that was, look, it's half-baked in a lot of ways, just to use the cooking cliche. It's supposed to be a bit of a comedy, a bit of a satire of Olive Garden, and supposed to be a little bit of a thriller because there's a bit of a mystery of all the friends of this wealthy restaurant chain owner and what are their true motives. But each one of these things just doesn't quite work out. It's not funny where it needs to be funny. It doesn't keep you on the edge of your seat when it's supposed to be a thriller. So this movie just really didn't work. It is saved a little bit by the acting. Alison Brie is fantastic, along with Alessandro Novello, who's very charismatic but also very swarming at the same time. Molly Shannon fills out the cast with a great comedic relief in her scenes that she's in. So all in all, I'm not really crazy about this movie. I give it a 6.5 out of 10. So you could skip it unless you just really want to see these actors kind of do their thing.
So if it wasn't for Molly Shannon, where would it go?
Probably get a little bit less, because she brings some of the funny, as she always does.
All right. Well, cool. Thanks, Michael.